A friend of mine recently wanted to start doing his own recordings of himself playing video games, doing like reaction videos, and he's definitely got the talent for it. I think he's doing like mostly scary games, so it you get a laugh at his reaction getting scared at stuff. And he showed me his first video that he did, and is it I really liked it. There were a couple things that I definitely think he could have done better. It was mostly to do with how loud the game was and how loud his voice was in comparison to each other. One thing that he wants to do though is have his web camera recording him, and he wasn't able to get that set up for his video. And I suggested to him something that I've played with a few times, never actually really got anything finished recording and actually uploaded with it. So this will be one of the first things really to do with this. But I've played with it a lot. I've done a lot of recordings with it. And like I said, just never got around to doing anything with those recordings. I have a 9 hour long Civ 5 game. I just played it just continuously for 9 hours, recorded the whole thing, and it only came out to like 13 gigabytes. I want to say it was. It was something like somewhere around there. The video files that this puts out aren't that big, which really helpful when you want to do stuff in full 1080p. So I thought I would make this video for him real quick. I got it kind of set up funky. I play with dual screens, so I have one of the things that I'll go over is you can select the screen region for it, and I have it going part way into the second screen so that you can actually see the uh, the XSplit window. This actually has an option that I believe is turned on by default that'll hide this window in recordings that you do. So when you record stuff, it'll completely ignore this. But I had to turn it off so I could show you guys. But yeah, this gives you a lot of stuff to work with. As you can see, I've got scrolling text going, all sorts of stuff which normally I don't have going. Normally I have the game taking up the full screen with like the camera either covering up the mini map or the right hand chat, which is like trade chat and whatnot. The chat nobody cares about. But I got it set up different today for this. So this is really easy to set up. The one big thing that you have to get past when you first set it up is that the, everything will just be completely blank. You won't have anything in here. In fact, I'll show you. It's like this. Nothing. And what you have to do is you have to add in stuff yourself. So you have this add source button, and you can add in like your web camera, which I've already got in there, and you can choose from a couple of different sources depending on your setup. You can choose a media file, which I actually have one in here. It's right here. And you can use that to overlay anywhere. So, I'm just covering up this empty space where you can see my wallpaper. Not because there's anything to hide there, really, just to show you this. Uh, you can add in a specific screen region like I mentioned before. So it's basically I went to one corner and dragged it all the way up to where I wanted to finish recording to. So you can record just a small square of a spot, or you can record the whole screen, or you can record across two screens. You're given a lot of options there. You can add an IP camera, which I believe is for like if you have a webcam somewhere else that's connected to your home network. I believe that's what that is for. I don't have that, so I can't say for certain. You can add a game directly, which is how I usually record. So like I can add in, there's the window for World of Warcraft right there. I can move it anywhere. Yeah, I can resize it, make it smaller, make it bigger, put it wherever I want it to go. Remove it because I don't need it. You can add in Skype video, which I've also not done, but I believe it just intercepts the video part of a Skype chat and gives you a window to work with, so you can maneuver it wherever you want it to go. Live stream I've not tried, but I believe it's also the same sort of thing. I believe it's to grab a live stream from somebody else's stream and you can include it in yours. Add title. So what I did right here, you can add in text to do whatever you want. Once you have it in, you can right click on it to go into your options here. Configure it, change your text however you want. I don't feel like changing it, but might change the font. Not Comic Sans. Where is... I had a good one. I'll find something, because nobody wants Comic Sans. I'll go with good old Times New Roman, because everybody loves Times New Roman. You can change the style, do bold and italic, change the color, that sort of thing. And there you go, you got font. And you move it around to wherever you want it to go. I'm putting it right there. All the stuff that I have on the screen here, I can move around while recording. I can put it wherever I want it. And I want the webcam on top of everything. I can move that around to wherever I want. I can put it over here if I want. I can put it up here if I want, and put this down here. You're given a lot of creative freedom with this. You could have multiple layers of images that you could put in on stuff. You could make an overlay image to cover up certain parts of your UI for gameplay, so that on your screen, everything still looks normal, but on the recording or on your live stream, that stuff is covered up that you don't want to have seen. There's also an option for more sources. You can get, I believe you can get different plugins for different other sources. I've, again, not played with that too much. Another thing I haven't played too much with, well, I played with it before, but I don't have anything set up now, is multiple scenes. So, you can have, the main scene. Let's say you're doing a live stream. You have your main scene, and you need to step away for a moment. So you can set up a scene 2 that has, a picture or something that's we'll be back soon or something like that. And you can switch to that scene to step away and do something, and then when you come back, you can switch back to scene 1. You can set up the different scenes with shortcuts, so on your keyboard, so you hit that key on the keyboard and it'll switch to that scene. Yeah, that's something that I've not messed around with, though, because usually I don't really do live streams. I just record stuff and upload it onto, don't upload it. To start the recording, you can either hit your hotkey, which I have it set to F9. I can't remember if that's the default or not, but that's how I have it set up, and that'll do your local recording. So if you don't have a dual screen set up, or if you are in the middle of playing and you want to start recording, you can hit that key and it'll start recording. You can also set up a live stream site, which, I have Justin TV set up. I don't ever use it, but I have it set up just in case I were ever to. But you can hit that and it'll start broadcasting. You can have it set up to announce it too, so if you hit that button, it'll announce it on like your Twitter or whatever that you use and say, "Hey, I'm starting a live stream now. Come check me out." And yeah, you can change the resolution of this window, change, or not the window, but change the resolution of how big your video file is. And I go with the full 1920 by 1080 HD video because I like having that full picture there for people to be able to see. Get all that detail. You can change your frame rate to however you want it to be. You can have a transition. I'm not sure exactly how that goes into stuff. Maybe for switching between scenes or something. Projector. Again, not exactly sure what that's supposed to do. You can hide the viewport entirely, which is what I usually do. And you can see, that little preview that is there is now gone. And all you see is that gray box. And I usually do that because then it at least feels like it's not putting as much strain on my computer. But you can scale the viewport to different sizes. Actual would be like taking up the whole stinking screen. I like to keep it at around 30. It's nice, it's small. When I'm setting stuff up, I can still see where it's going, see the details enough to put it where I want it. But then it's not taking up the whole entire stinking screen. But that's pretty much it for the main stuff that you would want to know about for using this for just for general recording purposes, for uploading stuff to YouTube and whatnot. It'll save the MP4 file for you in nice condensed MP4. The quality will still be there. You can upload it to YouTube or wherever you want to upload it, and everything will be awesome. Before I go, I want to point out these two things down here, too. And I'm actually going to hide that viewport so I can focus on these better. But you have your microphone volume, and you have your background sound volume. Blah, 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 lots of stuff. You can... I keep my gameplay volume turned down just in general, but I like to play with music playing in the background. I don't have it going right now, but I'll usually have VLC playing with some music, and you can use this to adjust the volume of everything for what the recording picks up. So you can still have everything turned up to where you would normally listen to it at, but this will make it so that, like, if you like to play with stuff on really loud, like in your headset or whatever, you can turn that down in the recording so then people can still hear your voice over all the sound and all the noise and everything. You also have your microphone volume controls, which I keep maxed out because microphones I always have issues with them picking me up loud enough. So, like, I always have my microphone settings pretty much maxed out. So, that's something that I don't mess around with too much, but that computer sound one is definitely a big one to be able to have in here. And then you can just adjust it however you want it to be, and your recordings should come out great. Everybody will be able to hear your voice. Sounds from the game won't overpower you, but you can still listen to all the sounds from the game like you normally would. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that this helps out. If you're my friend and you have any questions, you can just hit me in our group chat. If you found this video like wanting to learn more about XSplit, feel free to throw some stuff in the comments. I don't consider myself an expert, but I'm sure that some other people can come into the comments, might see this, and be able to help you out with your questions. I'll try and answer the questions that I can, and you know, this is just meant to be kind of like a getting started thing. Um, so I hope that this helps you. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I just want to say thank you for watching.